أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, brothers and sisters. We begin today with the dua. Allahumma inna as'aluka ilman nafiyan wa rizqan tayyiban wa amalan mutaqabbalan. O Allah, I ask you for knowledge that is beneficial. I ask you for provision that is good and pure, and I ask you for deeds that are accepted. Today, day 10 of our Ramadan reminders, means that we are now at the end of the first part of the month, the days of mercy. So, as we continue here at the Debe Islamic Association, our tafseer will be on this Makkan Surah, chapter 101, Surah Al-Qaariah, the chapter of the calamity. This surah can be subdivided into three parts. In the first part, Allah asks very important questions. And Allah says, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Al-Qaari'ah, Mal-Qaari'ah, wa ma adraka mal-Qaari'ah. The striking calamity. What is the striking calamity? And what can make you know what is the striking calamity? Allah states the striking calamity, which means something that is going to hit us and create great disaster, a frightening catastrophe. After stating this, Allah then asks twice what it is. So if one has to ask the same question twice, it shows how important it is for us to fully understand the answer. So Al-Qaariah, the striking calamity. It is one of the names of the Day of Judgment, just like Yawmul Qiyamah, the Day of the Rising. And it is given that name because of the rise of great terrors on that day. It is also known as Yawmul Akhir, the last day, because there will be no day after it. It is also known as As-Sa'a, the hour, due to its nearness or because it will come unexpectedly in an hour. Also, Yawm al-Ba', the day of resurrection, because on it Allah will resurrect the dead from their graves. It is Yawm al-Khuruj, the day of the Exodus, in which people will come in droves to this event. It is Yawm al-Deen, the day of recompense, because on it Allah will recompense each one according to his or her deeds. And there are many more descriptions in the Quran. Allah now goes on to describe the answer. يَوْمَ يَكُونُ النَّاسُ كَالْفَرَاشِ الْمَبْثُوثِ وَتَكُونُ الْجِبَالُ كَالْعِهْنِ الْمَنْفُوشِ. It is the day when people are like moths dispersed, and the mountains will be like wool fluffed up. So, it is truly a day of striking calamity. This means that man will be frantic due to their bewilderment, their confusion at what is happening to them. Just as Allah says in Quran, as if they were locusts spread out. And the mountains will be like old clothing. Remember, when clothes gets old, they start to become faded and worn, and they start to tear. This will be the state of the mountains and the earth, broken and in a state of disrepair. Allah now goes on and informs mankind of their results, in which they will fall into one of two categories on that day. The first type is فَأَمَّا مَنْ ثَقُلَتْ مَوَازِينُهُ فَهُوَ فِي عِيشَةٍ رَاضِيَةٍ. Then, as far as one whose scales are heavy with good deeds, he will be in a pleasant life. So this first type of people will be the ones who will be heading to Jannah, heaven. And Allah goes on in the next ayahs to speak about the second type of people. وَأَمَّا مَنْ خَفَّتْ مَوَازِينُهُ فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا هِيَهْ نَارٌ حَامِيَةٌ. But as for the one whose scales are light with good deeds, his refuge will be in an abyss. And what can make you know what it is? It is a nar. It is a fire intensely hot. So let us recap this surah quickly as we have come to an end. In the first part, Allah asks about the most important question twice. What is Al-Qaariah? He then describes it most aptly, a day of confusion for mankind and destruction for creation, which is so similar to our last two surahs, Al-Zilzal, the final quake, and Al-Adiyah, the charges. And finally, Allah speaks about the destination of man. Allah shows that man will be in one of two categories, those going to heaven, Jannah, or to hell, Jahannam. And this hinges on our performance in this dunya. Tomorrow, inshallah, as we continue Ramadan reminders, we shall be heading into the second part of Ramadan, the middle 10 days. And we shall be going on to discuss Surah Al-Takathur, chapter 102, the competition. And we shall now end with the dua. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. Our Lord, accept this service from us. Indeed, you are the hearer, the knower. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.